Blake, I want to thank you for coming to camp today. My name is Thad Johnson with ABC, and we're going to go ahead and look at your video here frame by frame. We'll talk about a couple things: balance position, your approach to home plate, and your finish through the baseball. So what we're going to do here is as you're in the balance position, I'm going to draw a line through the top of through your front foot right here. And really, when you get to a balance point, what I'd like to see is I'd like to see that head, okay, be in line with that foot. And what you got right here, as you get to the balance point, you can see your body's not in an upright position. I mean, you're really your top half is really broken down. Your hip is getting way out in front, okay, way out over your front foot in an excessive manner, which is going to force your weight to go forward. You're gonna really have your delivery speed up on you a lot faster than you want, and you're gonna lose control of it. Okay, so you need to get back over the rubber. As you make your way towards home plate, you're doing your best here to keep your weight back, and the one thing you do well, Blake, I want to note, okay, is you do have a good tilt in your hips, okay? So as much as your weight is floated forward, your body's kind of taking care of you here a little bit by keeping your hips tilted. Okay, that's definitely one thing you want to maintain as you work to improve your mechanics. Is keep that hip tilt. It's going to help you to keep your weight back. Okay. Now this right here is where you start to kind of get really rotational. I want you to think of pitching delivery as being back. Okay, everything's back towards the rubber, and you want to go forward towards home plate. If I draw a line here off your top half, okay, this is really where your glove and your throwing hand, okay, should be at this point as you make your way towards home. And as you can see, that your throwing hand is so far back behind you, okay, it's forcing a lot of rotation with the top half. And from here, the ball needs to be moving forward, not up. Okay, when you land, and your foot gets down, okay, if you're to take your feet and draw a line, with as your foot lands, you draw a line right there in the center between your bodies. Ideally, you'd like to see the majority of your weight be back, okay? And what you got is you're a little bit forward again, okay? You're getting out over that front leg just a little bit early. Your elbow, okay? Your elbow is just parallel, just level with the shoulders, okay? In a couple of your pitches, you do tend to, and we'll move on to another pitch, and I'll show you, but you really want to focus on keeping your elbow down. Really, a good pitching guy does a good job. You got his shoulders, okay, and then the elbow right here, and what you're going to do is that elbow, okay, and that arm off your shoulder really should be just slightly below the shoulder. The elbow should be slightly below the shoulder. This is to prevent injury. Moving on to the rotation of your delivery. Okay, your foot's in a good spot. Okay, because of the top half rotation, you're really getting right to left action right here, and you're just kind of slinging. Okay, and you're losing. And what you're seeing right here, you're seeing all your energy starts to peel off towards those trees in the background because your energy is going right to left as opposed to going from that rubber to home plate, back to forward. And if you just key in on your glove right here, and your glove is just going to take off and it's going to end up behind your body, okay? And ideally, okay, it should just go to your chest, and it should end up could end up somewhere in this area right here towards your chest. So I'll play this forward here. Just go ahead and take a look at your glove here. Just rotate way out of the way and just fly back behind your body. Okay. We're going to move on to this next pitch, and I just want to quickly show you. I want to quickly show you the posture. Okay, at foot strike. Start talking about that high elbow. And you look right here as your foot hits the ground. Like you look at this elbow right here. A lot of those guys are coming down with the arm injuries these days. Okay, the labrum injuries and the ulnar collateral injuries with the elbow. Okay, this position right here. This is a similar position that you see a lot of those guys in. You see a low front side. You see a low front side, and then you see this high back side. And again, the ideal position, okay, ideal position for a pitcher is going to be so your arms are kind of in this area, and really what we want to see them is we want to see those shoulders, okay, and then they tapers down with your elbow, okay, down in this area. So that's definitely something we need to consider fixing over time, and really, just focus on take the top half out of your delivery. Go ahead and get into a 2-knee drill, get into a 1-knee drill, okay, and really focus on just taking the ball out of your glove and doing a great job of controlling where your hand is in your backswing, your delivery, okay, and paying attention to having a low elbow in the back, and it's going to take pressure off the shoulders and take pressure off that elbow as you make your way towards home plate. Bring the baseball forward to release it. You should do a lot of dry work. And dry work is really just working on your delivery without a baseball. You get up on a rubber, get on the flat ground, and just really work on getting out there, tucking that glove into the chest. Another great drill, if you need to hold on to something, is you get somebody to hold a target out in front of you, have someone else stand out in front of you, and you just put a towel in your hand and just snap through the towel. Okay, and really work on being nice and loose in the back, having that low elbow in the back, getting the hand forward, snapping the towel through the target, and really tucking that glove into your chest to keep you on line. It's going to get rid of that rotational delivery, and you're going to be a little bit, again, you're going to be a little bit more from that rubber to the home plate in a directional manner that's going to offer you a little bit more consistency in the strike zone, as opposed to being so right to left with your delivery. You're going to give yourself a chance to be more efficient with your pitches. So I want to thank you for coming to camp, and I hope to see you out there again sometime soon.